Hello children, today we are going to start the class. Hope you all are fine. You have enjoyed your vacation, I hope. So now it is time for us to continue with the chapter. We have already started the chapter money, that is chapter number 11. In our previous class we have seen the different types of coins and notes in circulation in India. We have also learned about the symbols used in writing for rupees and paisa. This much we have learned in our previous class. Today we are going to learn about conversion of money. Okay, in conversion of money you will be learning different headings, different topics like conversion. This is the first one, conversion of rupees into paisa. All right, and again you will also be learning conversion of rupees and paisa into paisa. Then you will also be learning conversion of paisa into rupees. Okay, these are the three different topics you are going to learn in the topic conversion of money. Conversion of money, do you know what is the meaning of conversion of money? Conversion means to convert money. Okay, to convert money means to convert rupees into paisa. All right, then paisa into rupees. Okay, all these are called conversion of money. Suppose if you have got one rupee note, so if you convert it into paisa, so it will be how much paisa? That is called conversion of money. Okay, so here conversion of rupees into paisa. So we know that 1 rupee is equal to how much paisa? 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa, isn't it? So this is called 1 rupee. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa, right children? So we know this, isn't it? 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. So if 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa, then 5 rupees will be how much? Can you tell me? If 1 rupee is 100 paisa, then 5 rupees will be 500 paisa. Okay children, so how do you count this? How did you find out this one? This is 0. Okay, this is 0, this one is 0, this is also 0. That means after 1 you have to put 2 zeros. Okay, because in 1 rupee there is 100 paisa, so in 5 rupee there will be 500 paisa. How you know? That means you have to multiply. Actually you are multiplying 5 into 100. Understand? Then if I ask you how many paisa in 8 rupees, in 8 rupees how many paisa? It will be 800 paisa. Do you understand how it is? It is by multiplying. Actually 8 into 100 is 800, but in short I will tell you to do how, you know, like after 1 you will put 2 zeros, then it will become paisa. Okay, to convert rupees into paisa we add 2 zeros to the right of the rupees given. Okay, to the right side of the rupees given. All right, some more example let me do here. This I am erasing. Now suppose if I ask you to find out of rupee 6, this is rupees. Okay, this is rupees and this is 6. If you want to find out how much paisa it is, how much it will be? 600 paisa. Understand how you got this as 600 paisa? Because 1 rupee means 100 paisa, so 6 will be 600 paisa. After 6, this is the rupees, so to the right side of the rupees you have to put 2 zeros. So right side of 6 is, I have put here 2 more zeros. So that is the how you do conversion into paisa. Alright children, now let me go to the next topic, that is conversion of rupees and paisa into paisa. Alright, see this is conversion of rupees and paisa into paisa. See here it is given rupees also, 8 rupees, 8 and 50 paisa. Okay, so how do you convert this children? We have to write it like this. Okay, so rupees we have to first cut into paisa you have to do, right? Conversion of rupees and paisa into paisa. So you will convert rupees into paisa first. So 8 rupees will be how much paisa? Just now we have learned, isn't it? It will become 800 paisa. right? 800 paisa plus 50 paisa plus 50 paisa will be how much? 800 paisa plus 50 paisa will be 850 paisa. You have to add these two. Understand? First you are converting. First you have to convert these rupees, 8 rupees into paisa. So here we have converted, 8 will become 800. Then this 50 paisa is, it is here 50 paisa, P means paisa, okay. So 800 plus 50 will become 850 paisa. Alright. Here one more example is there, that is rupees 6 and 75 paisa. How will you will convert rupees 6? Rupees 6 means how many paisa it will be? It will become 600 paisa, right children? 600 paisa plus 75 paisa, right? 600 plus 75 paisa will be how much? It will be 675 paisa. Okay students, that means you have converted this 6 into rupees here. 6 will become 600. After this is rupees, to the right side of rupees you have to add 2 zeros. So 2 zeros, this is 1 0, this is 1 0, and P is the symbol of paisa. So this rupees has become paisa now. So you have to write here P, not rupees. Okay. Now this is 75 paisa. So 600 plus 75, it is 675 paisa. Okay children, I hope you have understood this one. So we have now learned two topics, that is conversion of rupees into paisa. Okay, conversion of rupees into paisa, and we have also learned conversion of rupees and paisa into paisa. Okay, then now we are going to learn conversion of paisa into rupees. Okay, how to convert paisa into rupees. Okay children, so let us go. Let me erase this one first. Conversion of paisa into rupees. So this is 500 paisa, this is 900 paisa, this is 600 paisa, this is 700 paisa. So we have previously done for 5 rupees, we have that converted it as 5, then in the right side 2 zeros. So definitely for 500 paisa it will be, how you are going to write? You will write it this way. 500 will become how much? Symbol you should not make mistake. This will be rupees 5, right? Now for 900 paisa, when you are converting paisa into rupees, the symbol will be changed into rupees first, okay, and this will become 9. And one thing you need to understand, that is when you write rupees, you write it in the front, okay, you write it before the number. But when you write for paisa, you write it after the figure. See, paisa is after writing 500 you are writing, but here rupees I have written before. Understand? So you keep it in mind, okay. Now 300 paisa, when you convert it into rupees, it will become rupees 3. And 700 paisa, when you convert it into paisa, it will become rupees 7. Okay. Is there any doubt for you? I think there is no doubt. Okay, when you convert it into rupees, zeros will go, and when you convert it into paisa, you have to add zeros to the right side. Okay children, so now there is one question I have to tell you, that is what will happen when paisa do not have zeros at the last digits. Okay, suppose if I write here 700, okay, 785 paisa, it is not having zeros. Okay, 780, so this is 5. Okay, this is 700 785 paisa. See, after 7 it is not zeros. Okay, this is not 0, this is 8 and 5. Here all these numbers were 0, so you can directly write 5 rupees, 9 rupees, 3 rupees, 7, but here it is 785 paisa. So how you will do? We will take the last two digits. Okay, last two digits means these two, 8 and 5. Okay, we will take the last two digit as the paisa and the rest of the number as rupees. Here it is only 1, so it will only come as 7. Understand? There may be, in some cases there will be more than one numbers. Okay, so always the last two digits will become paisa and the remaining will become rupees. So how I am going to write for this? This I will write it as rupee. You have to convert it into rupees, isn't it? So it will become rupee 7 and how much? 85 paisa. Understand? Paisa you can write symbol P also. Alright. Now if suppose it is, taking another example, okay, if it is 625 paisa, then how you are going to write this one? You will write it as rupee 6 and 25 paisa. Alright, I hope you understand now. So today I am going to teach only this much. In your next class, in your coming classes, you are going to learn many things here. In this chapter we are going to cover, today we have now covered two things, different types of coins and notes we have seen. Then today we have learned conversion of money. Again in our coming classes we are going to do addition of money, subtraction of money, okay, and some more value based questions are there in your book. Mental maths is there. All those things we will be doing. All right. Now please take out page number 159. Try this. Have you seen there? So in that question number 1, 2, 3, 4, no, these questions you can do these questions in your textbook itself. Try these questions. I have already told you, no need to do in the copy. You can do these things in your textbooks. And in our next classes, coming classes, we will be doing the exercises also. Alright children? Okay, only this much in today's class. Have a nice day. Thank you.